Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Scotland. And today I want to share this little project with you, which is a little treat holder, but I am going to be using these as place settings on our Christmas table. So I will write the person's name there so that I know who's sitting where. That's always assuming that we're allowed to have people over Christmas dinner, but on that assumption, this is the little treat holder. So I've got a couple of chocolate coins in this one, but they would also fit like chocolate mints or, you know, like after eights, something like that. I probably would have after eights in them rather than chocolate coins, except for perhaps for the children. But I can't have them in the house before Christmas because I'd just eat them. So I've seen this wrap, this holder before with tea bags in it as well, so that's another alternative. So these are nice and simple, and they just use a sheet of 6x6 inch designer series paper, and I am using the paper from the Most Wonderful Time product medley. So this is a returning favourite in the catalogue. We had this last year as well. So this is in the August to December 2020 catalogue. So the medley itself comes with the stamp set, and there are dies to coordinate with that. And you've got the papers, some stickers, stars. That trim is really gorgeous. I think I used it all last year. And some gold printed foil on some cards as well. If you already had the medley last year, or you just like the paper, which is gorgeous because a lot of it does have some foiling on it as well. I think that's probably my favourite design out of the pack. So this year we've also got a refill kit which has the 48 sheets of 6x6 paper and has 12 of the gold foil card fronts, 7 sticker sheets, and comes with the gold adhesive back faceted stars. That wasn't easy to say. So you can get the refill for £24 in this catalogue as well. So that's the paper that I'm using, mainly because I love the gold foiling on it. I have used the Banner Year stamp set for the Be Merry, and I've also used the little Santa hat as an extra little detail on that. So first things first is what we do with the designer series paper. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer. I just find it is a little bit easier to do with the trimmer than with the scoreboard for this. So I'm going to use this paper, and there's no cutting involved, just scoring. There's no gluing other than to add the label on with dimensionals. So it really is a simple project. So all I'm doing is I want to score along the diagonal across the centre. So I've just made sure that I've got the tip of my paper right in the middle of the channel where the blade will go, and I'm using the scoring blade rather than the cutting blade. Easy. I then want to do another score line 3/4 of an inch either side of that. So I'm lining the tip up there with, and the other tip down the bottom here. I'm not sure if you can see that there. So I'm making sure that I've got it at that line there, which goes in line with 3/4 of an inch. Okay, and then score. I want to do the same on the other side, so just to make it easier, I'm going to just flip that round. So again, I'm lining up at 3/4 of an inch and 3/4 of an inch there, and then bring that down. Okay, so that's our 3 score lines that way. I then want to have score lines going down there. So I am lining up the tip of that corner with 1.5 inches and do the same at the bottom. Okay, and I want to do the same at the other side, so again just flip it 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, and score. And that's that done. So I'm just folding in those bits there. And in fact, have them both folded like that, and then I can burnish that line there. And I want to fold the middle one the opposite way, and then the third one like that. So that's our little holder, nice and easy. I'm going to put 1/8 of an inch hole at the top there. Well, it wasn't quite in the centre, so that I can put my ribbon through that. But you've naturally got these little pockets that you can put your treats in, just like that. Okay, so the next bit is to do the decoration, and I'm stamping with real red ink onto just a scrap of Whisper White. Be merry. And then I want to line up the edge of that Santa hat with the end of the bee. So we've got that Be Merry, and I use the Story Label Punch. I needed to chop a little bit of that off. Just going to bring this in just so that I can get it where I want it. So happy with that position there. And I am going to use the same punch on a scrap of Real Red card. And bring this back in. You could just do this with scissors. It doesn't have to be precise, but just want to chop that down the centre there, so that I can just put some glue along the bottom there, line that up. So I'm just lining that bit there, oops, so it gives me just a little edge around the bottom, and a little bit glue on that side as well. Just lining up to give a nice neat little border on that. Happy with that. Okay, so that can go on the front there with some dimensionals. And you would probably want to write on it at that stage rather than once you've got it all assembled. But for the sake of this, I'm using the Whisper White crinkled seam binding ribbon and just thread that through there. Up, and I will tie that in a bow, but first I want to add on a little jingle bell. I'll go with the green one on this one. It's not the same shade of green as the paper, but that's not really an issue. So thread that through. And then, oops, I knew that was going to happen. Just going to pop that back in. Tie in a bow. Adjust that how you want it, and chop your ends like that, and then we can put our label on. Just the centre like that, and final touch was to add some of the red rhinestones. And that's us. So there we have our little treat holder, which can be used as a place tag, name tag at your Christmas dinner table, using the designer series paper from the, oh, I've forgotten what it's called now, from the Most Wonderful Time products medley and refill that's available on that. So I hope you've enjoyed this little project. You see it does stand really nicely so that you would be able to read the names on that. If you have enjoyed this project, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit that button and make my day. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.